In the beginning, you're going to suck at it. It's going to be hard. You're going to want to give up. You'll be humbled and you won't want to do it. And you'll never think you'll be good at it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about everything in life. Pick something. You want to be humbled? Have you ever swung a golf club? If you've never swung a golf club, go try it. Hitting that little white ball is super hard. Hitting it straight is even harder. Hitting it with control, even harder. Go try to play a guitar. Pick one up. It's hard. Listen to Jimi Hendrix and just try to do it. It's real difficult. You're a network engineer, your first day, go try to read a Wireshark trace and find everything you need to find in a problem. You're not going to be able to do it because you don't have 10,000 hours of practice doing it. To master any skill takes deliberate practice. I don't just mean, hey, I can spend 10,000 hours. And by the way, 10,000 hours is roughly 10 years to master any skill. That's basically what Malcolm Gladwell said in his book, saying basically, if you put 10,000 hours of concerted effort into anything, it's going to take you that long to master that craft. Now, what he didn't mean is I can just put 10,000 hours in and I'm going to be a master at it. That's not what he said. He said it takes at least 10,000 hours, 10 years to master your craft. But when he says mastering your craft, I don't just mean practicing for the sake of practicing. I could literally go practice dunking a basketball for 10,000 hours for 10 years, and I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to be able to do it at 53 years old. I used to be able to do it, but I can't do it anymore, no matter how much I practice. The point is, practice takes concerted effort, and you're looking for feedback to improve a negative thing. Again, I might not have the talent to hit a golf ball like Tiger Woods. And then being able to spend 10,000 hours in 10 years practicing, I still never will, because I also need talent to do that. Whether that's intrinsic physical talent or knowledge, I still won't be able to do what the professionals can do, no matter how much time I put into it. Can I be better at it? 100%. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to practice with a concerted effort, with feedback, mentorship, and trying to improve negative values of what you're trying to master. Just going through the motions doesn't do it. 10,000 hours of just pure doing it is not going to solve the problem. So you have to want to do it, one. You have to actually have some sort of intrinsic value for your practice, or you're never going to be motivated to do it, two. You have to have some sort of talent, whether physical or knowledgeable, in order to excel at what you're trying to do as well. Physical attributes, obviously IQ, EQ, you still have to have all those things, plus the 10,000 hours of mastery to be a true master at your craft. And life just teaches you what you're going to be able to do. And life's pretty humbling in that regard. You're going to have to live a lot of life to figure out what those intrinsic talents are. You'll maybe find them in school. You'll maybe find them in life. You'll maybe find them in a relationship or at your job. The point is, you're going to have to find what you're inherently good at and then master it. I was talking about public speaking last week in a podcast I did, and somebody commented in the comments, it's like, hey, well, practice is hard. Yeah, that's why you do it. Practice is never meant to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would just do it. And practice is different for everybody. Not everyone has the same skill set. There's no one solution that fits everyone, whether it's physical or intellectual or emotional. Everyone has different physical and intrinsically intelligent values as well as emotional values. So 10,000 hours to somebody might mean 5,000 hours to the next person. They might just be automatically better at it, God-given talent. The point is, to master a craft, you have to put the effort in, and you actually have to want to put the effort in. There's nothing worse than forcing practice or forcing someone to do something that they hate doing. So you have to spend some time in life recognizing the talents that you inherently have, plus the ones that you can inherently build. I said last week that I didn't grow up to be a public speaker, but I knew after a while through the course of life and through the course of my career that I was actually naturally pretty good at telling stories and presenting. Therefore, my 10,000 hours of 10 years of practice was part of really what I enjoyed doing. I was inherently good at it. Plus, I put the time and effort into it. And now I'm trying to become a master at that craft. And your definition of mastering something might be different than the next person. Again, does it take 10,000 hours exactly and you're done? No, that's not what I'm saying. And that's not what Malcolm was saying. He was saying that's just a general idea, general time frame. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of what it takes to actually master your craft. In the book, he talks about chess players. And chess players were saying on average it takes them 10 years to be a grandmaster. But now with the use of technology, we're seeing that level come down. We're seeing 10,000 hours is sometimes not required. And the reason for that being is technology. You can literally not have to play a person anymore. You can literally play a computer and learn online with YouTube resources, mentor resources, and training and classes. You can maybe take that 10,000 hours down, especially if you're this purely gifted person that already has this ability to analyze and see the chessboard inherently. They could probably do it in less. The point is they have a talent and they're taking advantage of that by practicing in a really, really good way. Practice is all about feedback. Whether that's self-feedback by filming yourself and looking at your mistakes or getting a coach or going online and role-playing something, it just takes a ton of effort to do. And this really applies to everything. You're trying to be a better salesperson, the first day, you're going to suck. You're trying to be a better network engineer, the first day, it's going to be real hard. Again, you're trying to be a professional hockey player. You're not going to be able to do that when you're 4 years old. You're going to have to put in the time and effort. And you might never be a Wayne Gretzky. You know what? That's okay. And you can only master so many things. You're not talented in everything that you do. You're going to actually have to find your course through life. And that's just part of the journey that you're going to have to experience as obviously as a toddler, as a teenager, and as an adult. And you'll come and go through the different passions you have. And you'll be willing to find out and figure out and which ones you can intrinsically put that 10,000 hours into and know full well you're going to get an ROI, a return on investment in that time and effort. And obviously, some people are born with more talent than others in certain areas, athletics or intelligence or test taking or public speaking. Once you find that passion, once you find what you're good at, and you start practicing to the level that you need to be the expert or master, you're going to find success. You're going to find a place to utilize and harness that talent. So good luck. Just the ramblings of an old tattooed nerd. Have a great day. I'm Patrick Kelly.